Our Minnesota Vikings have decided to boost our offensive line depth, and we also did release a familiar face that we just signed literally about a week ago or something like that, and we're also working out a running back. So who are these people that we signed? Well, the Minnesota Vikings were busy making transactions on Thursday, signing a pair of offensive linemen and working out a free agent running back. The team formally announced that it has signed offensive tackles Christian Delario and Jared Williams. Now, to make room on the 90-man training camp roster, they did release guard Bobby Evans, which for me comes to a little bit of a surprise. I thought that Bobby Evans is going to fight for that starting right guard position that Ed Ingram currently holds, but we're, again, still uncertain of what's going to happen at that position. Just had Dalton Reisner in, could end up signing him, but maybe signing these two tackles could mean that they could take the place there. But our offensive line depth is now a massive one, okay? I believe we have at least 2 players at each position, and now we have at least 3 positions. I think we have, look at it right now, basically 3 players at every single position now on our offensive line. So there's going to be a lot of battles happening during training camp. These guys right now I think are currently just camp bodies, probably protecting Brian O'Neill, who's coming off that Achilles injury, went through walkthrough practice just 2 days ago. We're trying to slowly work him in. So these guys are going to get a lot of preseason reps. Maybe they make the team, which is, there's definitely that solid chance, but you never, ever know. So who are these guys? Both Delario and Williams entered the NFL as undrafted free agents. Delario in 2021 and Jared Williams in 2022. The Vikings are the 8th team Delario has spent time with, having previously made stops with the Cleveland Browns, the 49ers, the Texans, the Steelers, the Titans, the Commanders, and the Broncos. So this guy really hasn't found a home yet, okay? Bounced around from team to team, basically just a practice squad guy, which it could mean some good news, right? He helps our starting offense or our starting defense kind of get into the groove of things, really start to figure things out, and helps them prepare for game day. So maybe that is a good little bit of information from Delario or about Delario. Now, as for Williams, he spent some time on the Eagles practice squad last year, and he was also on the practice squad, I believe, for the Detroit Lions. I think that was last year or a year before that or something like that. So both of them have a little NFL experience, not much game experience, but practice squad guys. These guys have high motors. They're ready to rock and roll. And all this move was to add some depth and see, can these guys make the roster? Can we make our offensive line a little bit better? Still waiting on that Dalton Reisner signing or potential signing. We really needed to get that done, especially in my eyes. I think that would make our offensive line that much better. Hopefully you guys can agree with me. But in other news, Bobby Evans gone. The Vikings are also working out running back from the XFL, Jaquez Patrick. This is coming from ML Football, where breaking former Florida State star, and XFL standout running back Jaquez Patrick is working out for the Minnesota Vikings. League sources tell ML Football. Patrick will be working out for the team today, which was actually yesterday, so Thursday. His agents Paul M. Alois, excuse me if I said his name wrong, of Renegade Sports and Entertainment, and Joe Hernandez of Just Win Management confirmed to ML Football. Look, what I can remember from Jaquez Patrick is he was a standout running back for the San Antonio Brahmas last year during the XFL. I remember calling his games. He seemed like he had a high motor and was getting the job done from time to time. Now, last year, with the Brahmas, had 115 attempts on the ground, 443 yards, 5 tutties. That is rushing. For receiving, 30 catches, 238 yards. So he's kind of a do-it-all back. He's really not going to make too much noise in the NFL, but has a chance to make the practice squad. Potential. Okay, he's a potential special teams player. Not much here happening, but the Vikings do add 2 offensive line to boost our offensive line depth and have worked out Jaquez Patrick from the San Antonio Brahmas in the XFL. Bobby Evans, have a good one. It was a short-lived experience, but you just didn't fit what we are trying to do here with the Minnesota Vikings. Let me know in the comments what you think about this below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.